Well, we do not have severe weather in East Texas right now. We don't have any storms even, but we do have the potential overnight that we will be seeing some severe storms move in. We'll show you the model and what it predicts will happen. We do have that storm pretty accurately pinpointed there over the Metroplex. That will be moving eastward and following basically the I-20 corridor on through the Van area and over to approaching Mineola there by midnight. By 2 o'clock in the morning, should see some activity to the north there around the I-30 corridor in Sulphur Springs. Meanwhile, as we go up another couple of hours to 4 o'clock, a lot of that activity continues to move off toward the east, and by sunrise in the morning we should have clouds, but much of the activity should be over for East Texas. So hopefully overnight we're not going to see quite as bad of storms as we had last night. High temperatures today, though, got us off to a warm start with the readings into the 80s. Lufkin made 90 degrees. Mount Pleasant at 76 was on the low end of the scale, but certainly plenty of heat and moisture to go around and help funnel some of the, or help produce some of those storms. Right now our temperatures have cooled down as they typically do, but still well into the 70s, so we've still got a lot of moist air there. Severe outlook now through 7 o'clock in the morning shows that we do have a marginal risk of some severe weather through the central portions of East Texas, but it increases as you go northward all the way up to a moderate risk along the Red River north of our area, and that's in one area that we have seen quite a bit of thunderstorm activity. Meanwhile, as we check out the tornado probability, that also is going to lie along I-30 and northward up into the Oklahoma vicinity, and then down through the central portions of East Texas, a 5% chance we could have some tornadoes developing there along I-20. Now the hail probability shows that large hail will be most likely along the Red River and also up into Oklahoma, but we could have some hail, golf ball size hail in that vicinity, or even baseball size hail in some cases as you move southward through the red area there, where there's a 10% chance of that happening within 25 miles of any point, and a 30% chance and a 15% chance in the yellow area, which is extending down along I-20. Finally, the damaging wind probability, and this is for winds 70 miles per hour or stronger, there is a 30% chance within the red area of that happening, and a 15% chance, which does take in the I-20 corridor there, including the Tyler, Longview, and Marshall vicinity. Now later on this week, this is Tuesday morning, we'll have a chance for a few showers and thunderstorms coming in. Tuesday looks like it'll be the next day where we could have some organized activity in the area, and a possibility of some scattered activity on Wednesday as well, but mostly we'll see just some cloud cover there, and as we go into the afternoon, heating might be producing a few showers and thunderstorms. For tonight, thunderstorms developing that could become severe overnight. 70 degrees are predicted low, and tomorrow look for about 88 degrees with thunderstorms ending early, and again still some of those could be severe up to around sunrise. Over the next 7 days, chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms every day, and there could be pockets of severe storms in that over the next 7 days as well. Deep East Texas, you'll also have that chance for scattered activity throughout the week. Check the forecast anytime at KETK.com.
Thank you so much.